UN experts urge the United States to remove Cuba from terrorism sponsorship list amidst economic and humanitarian crisis. UN experts call for Cuba's removal from United States terrorism list. Three independent United Nations experts, each focused on various human rights issues, have called on the United States to remove Cuba from its list of state sponsors of terrorism. They argue that this step is urgent due to the severe economic and humanitarian challenges facing the island nation. The experts noted that the United States government has labeled Cuba a state sponsor of terrorism since 2021, and reports suggest that this designation has exacerbated the country's international isolation. They argue that this status has diminished Cuba's ability to meet the basic needs of its population. The U.S. measure has led to a significant increase in prohibited items for the island, active opposition to international financial institutions' loans to Cuba, and potential threats that Washington might cut off assistance to countries supporting Cuba. According to the experts, this situation has instilled fear among nations and businesses looking to maintain or establish trade or other relations with Cuba, impacting the supply of essential goods such as food and medicine. Humanitarian implications and economic impact. The experts highlighted the severe impact on food security, citing rising food prices and decreased agricultural production due to fuel shortages and restrictions on importing agricultural machinery, chemicals, animal feed, and spare parts. They also pointed out that exporting medicines and medical equipment to Cuba has become more complicated. The experts criticized the unilateral designation of Cuba as a state sponsor of terrorism, arguing that it contradicts principles of international law, including the sovereignty of states, non-intervention in domestic affairs, and the peaceful resolution of international disputes. Signatories of the statement. The signatories of this statement are Alina Duhan, UN Special Rapporteur on the negative impact of unilateral coercive measures on the enjoyment of human rights; Cecilia Baillier, expert on international solidarity; George Katrougalos, expert on promoting a democratic and just international order. These experts emphasize that the U.S. designation is having a detrimental effect on Cuba's ability to address its pressing humanitarian needs, and urge a re-evaluation of this policy to alleviate the island's economic and social hardships. Stay tuned to learn more about this important development. Subscribe to the Global Update channel, like this video, and leave your comments below.